Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel My Speed Hub. Today I have chosen a topic on top 9 soft skills for the success of any career. Doesn't matter if you're in a manufacturing industry, IT industry, or medical line, teaching line, any other industries. Okay, it doesn't matter which career you are holding, which position you're holding, whether you're holding a management position or a normal employee staff, it doesn't matter. But these are the 9 top soft skills that you need to have in order for you to see the success in your career line. Now, some people or some employees or management people that they tend to get all kind of certification on the technology side, on a technical certification, but they have forgotten that the soft skills are also very important, and it is equivalent to the technical skills. So in order for you to have the full success in managing people or tasks or works in your career. All right. These are the top 9 soft skills that we should have in order for us to be successful in our career. Now, the first one is the leadership skills. You do not have to be a leader or a manager in order for you to obtain these skills. Even if you're a normal employee, you should have this leadership skill in order for you to make the right decision, uh, or take a certain right solutions in a certain cases. For example, if you obtain a leadership skill, you'll be able to delegate certain tasks properly to the right members in your team, even though if you're a normal employee, right? And then as an employee that having this leadership skill, you will have analytical thinking where you can actually observe all the events that happening in your organization or data that is coming in, and how you can move forward to make the right steps for you to improve a certain situation, for example. And then you'll be a process driven as in, if you're in a department that having all kind of process, you will ensure that all these processes are followed by everyone, in fact even you yourself, right? If you have this leadership skill, and you will be a visionary person where you will understand in deep what you are doing and how is it important for your department and how that contributes to the organization success. And apart from that, you will have the skills on strategic thinking, how strategically to populate certain tasks in order to meet the organization goal. And also you will be even responsible in carrying out certain tasks. Even though there's no leaders monitoring you, if you have this leadership skill, you will automatically perform exactly according to the leadership skills in a right way, right? And apart from that, another soft skill that you need to obtain is the communication skill. Communication, not everyone have the skills, but it's very important. Why is it so important that communication, it delivers the right message to you, whether you are listening from another person or you are communicating the message to other person or other people or your employees. You have to communicate clearly so the right message will actually deliver to your audience, and the audience will understand what you're trying to communicate, and also uh, it will actually help them to deliver certain tasks. For example, if you're a manager, as a role of a manager, you need to communicate the goals, the vision of your organization to your employees so that your employees are well aware what is the vision of organization and how their task is actually contributing to the organization goal. And when they receive your message clearly, they were even more happy to cooperate with you as a manager. So that's how important it is to have this communication skill. On the other hand, the decision making, again, it is not only for the top management to have the skill, but also as a normal employee, you need to have the decision making skill. For example, sometimes for certain tasks like project deliverables, you may not always have the leaders or managers to monitor what you are doing, right? So certain issues that may arise that may need your thinking or decisions to actually move forward for the next step. So in this case, it's very important for you to know which strategy to use, what are the solutions that may actually we can populate for that particular issues, and which strategy that we can use. So this kind of decision making skills will help you to choose the right solution and move forward for the next step. Teamwork, if some employees can work well as an individual, right? But certain tasks require a teamwork. For example, if you're in an organization and you are actually assigned on a particular project, or maybe, for example, the corporate social responsibility kind of project, which requires teamwork in order to receive the success. So when the teamwork is there, all the employees will collaborate to each other, and the opinions or feedbacks are received in a very positive way. And also the steps or the actions that they're taking is in a collaborative way. It actually will lead to success. Problem solving skill is also important. Like, for example, you may not necessarily involve managers or top management always to come and help you to resolve a particular problem, right? So whether it's a technical job or a HR position or finance position, every department may have some kind of problems, but then you need to have the skills to think, how to resolve that particular problem. That's where you come up with many possible solutions that you could take, and then analyze properly which solution can actually benefit your organization. So based on that, you will be able to make the right decision. So this problem solving skill is very important, necessary in case of any emergency where you don't have managers to guide you and you need to resolve it by yourself. Emotional intelligence is very important. Is First of all, to manage yourself, for self-management, as well as to understand others, right? Others' position of what they are going through. Maybe you're working in a team. As a team, you need to understand, if there's any employees or colleagues that coming and expressing themselves, certain challenges that they are facing in their work, rather than judging them. You'll be able to put yourself in their shoe, understand their position, and provide the help that is important, that is necessary for them, that will beneficial in some ways for the whole organization. Negotiation. So sometime in our daily routine work life may require some kind of negotiations. Like, for example, you may actually have a certain task or deliverables that require to do urgently, but there might be some other tasks also in line that have to be completed. So you have to negotiate with certain departments in a right way, in a proper way, positively, so that you'll be able to have their cooperation in order for them to deliver the task together, so that we achieve the organization goal. So negotiation is also important. And apart from that, the active listening. So it's not always about communicating a certain message to the other employees or management, but also to actively listening. Why it is so important? So that we don't misunderstand the person that trying to communicate to us, and we ensure that the right message being captured, and then accordingly we could take the right actions, right? So active listening is very important. Apart from that, the agile mindset, another skills that is very popular now in an agile environment. Agile mindset is always being open, and it actually avoid the resistance to change. Sometimes we are dealing with users that always have some kind of changes in a certain task or project deliverables, for example. So instead of pushing away that particular changes, we actually have the open mindset to allow that change and ensure that we take the action immediately to make the changes so that it give a good impact to users as well as to the whole organization. So that's how important agile mindset is. And so these are the total 9 soft skills that is very important. If you do not have any of these skills, you may look for certification outside in any of the colleges or e-learning online learning platform for you to improve all these skills. As I mentioned before, the importance of soft skills are to help to move you from one job to another job, because when industry see you with a lot of certification of soft skill, they get the confidence level high. They assume that you're the right person for them to hire. Ensure collaboration among the team members. When you have a teamwork, emotional intelligence skills, you'll be able to collaborate well among the team members, as well as master the art of managing stakeholders. Emotional intelligence, negotiation skills are very important for you to get a buy-in from your stakeholder. And emotional intelligence also help you to realize and also to have a self-awareness, self-management. Personal development of the team, you will be able to list down all the skills that you want to develop and try to work on that development skills. Able to communicate and understand the message correctly. This is where important. When you have the communication skills, you will be able to communicate properly out there and then understand the message that the other colleagues are talking to you, or even in fact if your manager is trying to cascade some message to you, you'll be able to understand the message correctly. And also able to develop the right solution for any work related issues. If you have a problem solving skills, you'll be able to come up with all the solutions and then analyze the solution and choose the right solution, which one is bringing the good impact for your organization. And apart from that is decision making skills is also important for you to choose the right solution that will bring value to your organization. So this is why we need the soft skills. It's very, very important for everyone, not necessarily the top management people, but also all the other employees.